It's another R2 build, and boy, this might be the most important in many ways, and also exciting boxes, at least so far, in relation to this build. So stay tuned. This is your Yourgeekfix. So, big box, and I'm pretty excited about it. I know when there's a big box, you know that there's going to be gifts. But in this case, because I've been looking ahead, I do watch other people's videos putting this together. I know that today is a big piece, a part that's one of the most important parts, one of the parts we looked forward to probably seeing the most. What is it? Well, let's bust it out. So, as you can see, right off the bat, the first thing that's really visible is this. Look at that. That is the actual, I mean, it looks perfect too. They actually cut it or milled it the same way that the actual R2 is, so you can actually see those lines going around. Looks perfect. Aluminum, I would guess, is what it is. I'm going to keep it in here. Also, based on some people that watch this video's instructions, they ran into problems with this because they didn't keep some of the internal parts, so I'm going to keep that foam. Next, we've got some pieces to the head that go with some of the pieces I've already received. Then I've got some motherboards here that I'm very curious about. I'm wondering if I'm actually getting some of our, there's two in here. These might be super important. They have little switches on them, which is kind of what you do for the test board. So I wonder if this is a new test board. And then I got, now this won't be true for everyone out there that gets this kit. I got, with this box, I got a t-shirt, which I'm going to take out right now. Just like this. Ooh, actually it's actually good quality. I'm kind of impressed. It's a really good quality shirt. Check that out. Yeah, not too shabby, right? So you've got the dark side pretty well represented on that shirt. I also got another gift, the one that is supposed to come with this. I think I might got them switched around, but anyway, I'll open that in just a second here. And then we get our magazines and paper. So, woo! All right. So let's take a look inside this little box here. Perfect. All right. And I thought so. It is a cup. Look at that. Star Wars R2-D2, it says on this side, and then on this side, you've got actual R2-D2, and I think, can't remember, it doesn't have anything with it instruction-wise. I'll have to put some warm water in it. I think something happens with the picture, but I could be completely wrong there. Either way, it's a pretty fun cup. I'll use that. I can use it for putting all my screwdrivers and things in. Nothing else. When it comes to our issues or magazines, it's a trap! Yeah, that's Admiral Akbar is in the house. There's a bit about tactical droids, different types of robots, some of the MIT robots. We've got the Emperor. Oh, look at Darth Maul. He got all refitted during the Clone Wars with kind of a spider body thing going on. Of course, if you also saw some of the more recent shows, you've noticed that, oh, no way. I heard about this this past year. I was really kind of excited to see what it looked like. There's supposed to be videos out there, and I think you can watch them related to this right here, this robot dog wolf thing whose eyes light up and it makes noise. The purpose of it was that in Japan, bears kind of overrun Japan, in all truth. They come and fill up even the towns because their resources are kind of thin, and so they tend to have no fear, and farmers were having a lot of problems with them coming into their property. And so what they did is they made these special robots that have these light up eyes and make sound and scare away the bears. But I think they're also mounted higher than this. I think they're actually up higher. So when I first heard about them, I really thought that they were something that was bigger because of that. So starting off with issue 51. Oh good, we get to start putting together some of the metallic pieces right away. So here's my head, which again I'm going to try and... All right. Ooh, it's old. There we go. Okay, put that over there. It is beautiful, really and truly. I've been told and warned that the parts I'm going to be putting together next, the tape that it comes with isn't very good, and that I should use some additional tape and then use this also to help keep it all together. And so that is what I'd like to do. Let's see here. We got one piece there, and then I get another 4 pieces here. And I can't remember if I have another one somewhere. 253. Oh, it's its own part. So there's no bag for this one, but I do have this previous piece that they sent with us last time. And I guess they're only going one piece at a time for the second. I see we have more pieces to put on. But the trick is to use this double-sided tape. So I'm going to try and do it, and then we'll see what happens. Just so that we know what to do. So if I use this part as my reference, then that means I'm going to this slab right here. And we're going to stick on some double-sided tape just inside of it. And supposedly later on, something's going to help hold this together more, I think. So I'm going to stain off that tape here, stick it onto here. Basically like that. Then I want my other one here, and that one also. I think the issue with this double-sided tape is just that it's impossible to get the backing off. Now we're ready to push that piece into place like so, I guess. Alright, so those of you that did warn me, you were right. This is the pain in the butt. Oh, there it is. Okay. There we go. Alright. Alright. Moves us on to issue 52. Oh, wow. Wait a minute. Really? Wait. It feels like we're missing a step. They're fitting the sensor calibrator, but I just barely put together the wheel in the last one. Which is right here. True. You know? And then I do have this piece, but I don't have these parts down here. And I haven't put together the rest of the leg. Something's wrong. Okay. So as you read it, it says the main part provided this time is the sensor control board, which will be installed in R2-D2's body to connect all the sensors and central logic board. Although you are not ready to fit the sensor control board permanently yet, you will be using it in the next stage to test electronic circuits that have already been assembled. Right, which we have done. So what they're having me do isn't related to the new leg, but the original leg that we built. And so what they're having us do is take this bottom piece off, and we're going to be calibrating the sensor. Why we didn't do that when it was open before? I don't know. I do know, like with the D'Agostini Millennium Falcon, you know, as they were releasing parts, they found that there was things that weren't correct detail-wise, including like greeblies and things that need to be on there. And so they would send them out and then say, well, replace this part that you already did with this other part, which makes it more screen accurate. And I do appreciate that they were, you know, making sure that it was going to represent the real thing, but at the same time, it also means you're going to have to take some things back apart that you didn't want to. There we go. Put that over there. And so the part that they're focusing in on is right here. This is the part that we're going to be doing some calibration on. So it says undo the single screw that is on there, right here. And I don't really want to take the screw all the way out though. Alright, I did that. Now it says gently lift the board out of its recess and align the calibration panel this way around. So 52 is this one right here. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna open that up. There is a clear part, I think, in here that we've got to be real aware of so we don't lose it on the way out. I don't think I see it in there so far. Alright, take that part out right here. Woo! Man, really strong. There it is. See, the clear piece is right here. So, yeah, don't lose that. Okay, so it says, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that little part, this clear plastic piece, and I'm going to be fitting it like this, I guess. Right there. Interesting. Then, I'm going to be taking that part again and putting it back on it. Why, you might ask? I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't really say the reason that we do this. But at the same time, okay. So basically all I just did was stuck a clear piece of plastic underneath that little sensor right here. And we're gonna refit the bottom on top and put the screws back in. Rather than taking them out and just putting them in again after you put things back together, sometimes the edges go outside of the areas that they're supposed to fit into. So, anyway, but it's back on. Everything's where it should be. And, yeah, that seemed really bizarre to do. But I should have also kept the plastic for this board right here, because I think it might not come up again for a little while here. Nope, actually it's right away. Here we go. Okay. Testing a lightsaber electric mechanism. Alright. So first off, connecting the circuit boards. Awesome. Alright. Here's one circuit board. And here's another circuit board. No screws on this one. And, okay. We should have two cables, and then we're also getting out our power bank from our tester kit, which is over here for me. And, I will not be using the tester board, it looks like, so I'm going to take that off. off of there. So, quick. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to be getting the rainbow colored one right here. Looks like we're going to be sliding the smaller of the two sides right on in to there, like that. And then I'm going to take the other cable, which is orange and other colors. Again, the short end. And I'm going to be sticking that one right here. Like, oops, right? Like so. True, true. Yep. Alright, at that point in time, I'm going to bring the rainbow one over to my other board, right? Holding it just like this. And I'm going to be connecting this longer piece into here, just like that. So that's that. And then I'm going to take the orange piece right here, and I'm going to be connecting it into this one over here, just like, oops, just like this. Trying not to bend the border. Alright, there we go. So in the end, our two boards should be connected in this fashion, is my understanding. And then on my short board, right here we have a power input, and that's where we're going to bring our power brick over here. And I'm going to be plugging it into here. Whoa, right away it's wanting to turn on. Okay, so it's all assembled. Alright, good enough. Now we're going to do something really cool. We're going to test our ejector system, as you can see right here. And my ejector system is not that one, that's my projector. Here is my lightsaber though. I do need my lightsaber for this, which we assembled live on a live stream. And I still have to clean it up a little bit, as you can see, because I've got a little bit of a glue situation going on, but that's okay because this is real metal. But any rate, so I'm gonna need this. I'm gonna need my ejector system over here, just like this. And now we get to start plugging things in, I guess. So the first one that we're gonna be plugging in is actually this yellow cable here. Make sure that your cables aren't tied together. But anyway, I'm gonna take this yellow cable and I'm gonna bring over this board right here, and it belongs up here on this section. So I'm gonna be putting it just like that. Very good. Then we're gonna put the red one. Very good, okay. That's my red one now. Okay, and then we're gonna turn on the power on the battery box. Well, crap, you didn't tell me I had to turn it off. All right, okay, there goes my stuff. And then we're gonna try pushing one of the buttons. Whoa, look at that. Did you see that? Okay. It doesn't say to put the thing in yet. Another page after this? No, there's not. But you know what? I mean, how can we not, right? So, I guess it just fits straight down there, right? Oh yeah. Okay. So we're gonna stick it in there. And then, when I push the button, like so. Ha. Very good. Ha ha. Any rate. Okay. So, and you can see the actual gears. Make it go up and down. Right there. Any rate. And then you can pull it straight out. Like the real thing, which I didn't think it was going to do. I thought it was just the head of the, or the top was going to stick out of R2, but nope. It's the whole thing. So, anyway. Okay. So that worked pretty well. Next, I'm going to be putting in, it says that I'm also going to test this. And so we did test it before, but I guess we can test everything. So that'll be interesting, right? So the first thing I want to plug in is the black one. which goes right like this. And then I'm gonna take the let's see. Oh, oops! I should have left that like that. Okay. These rainbow ones are gonna actually go over to here. So I don't like the way that some of these are fitting, but sure enough, it clicks in. And then, supposedly, if I move my leg around, so on the leg, remember that which side is it? Right here. I have the sensor right here, right? And ensure nothing is directly within 2 meters of the shoulder. All right, sensor. Then hold up a solid object and move it toward the sensor. Okay. So I'm going to. I think it's throwing it off because the way I'm laying it down, but if you can see the board at the same time here, I'm going to move my finger. Even just coming close to it, I should. Let's see. That's not really a board. I probably should. I don't really have a board on me. There it goes. So the blue dot that you see in the background, that is the sensor that's measuring when I'm getting too close. And so, anyway. So there you go. That's my sensor. Seems to work. Perfect. Then I plug the red, orange, yellow lead, the motor. Locate the clear black. Oh, this is for the other sensor. I'm gonna test now. Oh, sure enough, I can see the lights are going. So, watch this. Look at that. Oh, hang on. There you go. So, it can tell, I guess, when it's on the ground versus when it's not. So, if I'm just barely moving toward it, and that green light will go on. So, that's kind of cool, right? And then the blue one should come on too when I, yep. See if I can get both of them to go at the same time. It doesn't look like they both, oh yeah, they do. Okay. Okay. So this is also, so say that it's on the table and it's rolling forward, and it hits the edge of the table, it will know when it goes over the edge, before the tire goes over the edge, that there's no surface there, is the way how it's supposed to work. Looks like the light's still on to me. But at any rate, there you go. We just tested out our leg sensors. And now we're on to episode issue 54, the wheel support and the dome panels. Oof. Got some more dome panels here, which means more stickers. Hopefully they're easier this time than last time. Maybe I learned something about how to apply them from my little experience. But who knows? Probably not. Probably not. So we've got 3 of these. Looks like we only have 2 stickers, so they must be right next to each other, and they're just planning that they're all going to stick. Oh, and there's another wheel bearing piece, the opposite side of the wheel. And so, moving on. I'm trying to be more clever this time about how I put these stickers on. Sure enough, we're starting with the stickers. Okay, so we've got this piece so far, and now looks like we're doing the pieces right here that are next to it. So from the inside, I'm going to be putting the stickers, whoops, I'm going to be putting the stickers along here and along here. Oh yeah, look at that. So now we got our panels in there, and I am a little bit worried about them getting scratched too, but I can try the dome over the head of the frame to see how it's coming together. You want to see how it's coming together? Let's try the head of the dome over the frame. So we need our holes to line up here. Which way is the front and which way is the back? I think it doesn't really tell me. Oh, it does kind of tell me. Look at that. It has, we have this little key that's on the top, and it only fits one direction, so. There we go. What do you know? Okay. There it is. Interesting. Coming together nicely. Next, we're going to do fitting the wheel. Doing a little bit more with that. And so, where's my pieces? I need this one right here. Alright. Okay, so the first part we're going to do is we're going to take this little ring right here. And we're going to pop that right in there. It fits snugly right in there. And then, the next piece that we're going to do is I'm going to take my wheel and I'm going to take the clear side right here. See, like that? Where there's no holes. The other side has holes. I'm going to stick this through just like that. Okay, then I'm going to take that. I'm going to stick it right into my little wheel bearing area. Whoops. I'm going to stick it right into my little wheel bearing area. Just like that. And then I'm going to take that bigger wheel bearing area and I'm going to stick that right on the outside of this, just like that. And then I'm going to bring this part right over here. Again, I've got some pins here for knowing how to fit them. And they're going to fit right over that, just like that. And then those are screwed into place using some silver fitting screws, which I believe, so I need 4 of those. And then, yeah, not too shabby, huh? Okay. And then that's it for the wheel and the leg up to this point. Now, I want to thank Fanhome for providing these parts. Also, if you're interested in actually purchasing this model, check the links below. And don't forget to use the promo code R2-D2. Also, don't forget to check out our Iron Man build and other big videos that we got on the way. In the meantime, like, subscribe, comment below. This is your Geek Fix.